Well, you have then you have the Lee Selby Barrios as well. So you have 3 world title fights. But I agree with you. I mean, in my opinion, the first fight between Frampton and Santa Cruz was not only a Fight of the Year candidate, but really was the Fight of the Year. Carl Frampton, Fighter of the Year, pretty much unanimously everywhere. And now they're going to do it again. These are 2 fighters. You could match them 10 times, and they'll be 10 times in Fight of the Year candidates. They're fighters which are simply not capable to be in a boring fight. These are exciting as it comes. Carl Frampton, hard punching, very clever in the ring. Leo Santa Cruz, volume puncher, is like a energizer bunny, so to speak. Always keeps going. It's going to be an unbelievable matchup again, and I can't wait. And you mentioned Mikey Garcia and Dejan. Dejan, I call him the King Kong from Montenegro. You watch this guy fight and punch. Well. He is a huge puncher. Tremendously dangerous fight for Mikey Garcia. And I told Mikey, I said, "Are you sure you want that fight?" It's only his second fight back. His first fight back was actually on the first card of Frampton and Santa Cruz. And I said, "Are you sure you want to right now go into that championship fight against the toughest guy in the division, the hardest punching?" And he said, "Yes, that's what I'm all about." I said, "Well, okay. I mean, this is like playing with fire, and that's what it is. I mean, this is a fight which is going to end up in a knockout." The
card itself is very commendable because, like you said, there's 3 world title fights. You don't see that as much no more. Back in the day, there might have been something like that, but now you'll see 1 world title fight per card generally, but you've stacked on 3 world titles. Is that something you want to see more? More stacked cards?
Well, that's sort of like, I think, my calling card. When I was at Golden Boy, I always put together these stacked cards. I had Lucas Matisse against Danny Garcia on the undercard. I mean, this is like a main event anywhere, So Mikey Garcia against Dejan is easily a main event, You don't need to put that as a co-main event, but I like to have these stacked cards, and it's sort of like these stacked cards which made me actually a boxing fan back in the days when Don King was doing these big pay-per-views, these stacked cards. That's when I started watching boxing on a regular basis, and that was really what made me a huge boxing fan. And I always find it, when you make a commitment as a fan, as a viewer of anything, any sporting event or so, or any event per se, and you have to sit through all these boring first few hours to wait for the main event. I mean, it's like, why? Like that, you turn off fight fans, you turn away people. They're going to say, "I don't want to watch boxing again." But if you keep it going and it's exciting and there's something at stake here, 3 world titles and so on, people are genuinely interested and into it. And as a promoter, it's my responsibility to give them the best possible product, and that's what I have always done, and that's what I'm going to continue to do.
To our channel, make sure you go ahead and do so, because Behind the Gloves is worldwide with our coverage. All you have to do is click this little link right here.